Hi everyone, this is Sunette, and I'm here in this video to expand on a post I recently did in my blog called Moments with Me. And in this post, I shared my experience of walking on a thorn, while stepping on a thorn, and it pierced my flip-flop I was wearing at the time through my skin deep into my foot, having to pull it out slowly but surely to make sure it doesn't break off and cause an infection. And how I used reflexology to have a look at the body foot mapping and found that the very spot where the thorn had pierced was related to my esophagus and my lungs, which represents communication and voicing for the esophagus, and family or any familial type of relationships with people in your life, or even with yourself. That's very deep and that's very personal. And so, with placing all of that information together, and also very specific that it was in my left foot, which would indicate that it more pertains to my internal experience. It's something that has to do with more my personal, deep relationship with myself. And also when it comes to voicing and communicating and expressing. So, in opening up those dimensions, I introspected and investigated where am I not voicing myself? Where am I not communicating? Where am I not deeply honest with myself? And with asking myself those questions, because, I mean, obviously with the thorn piercing that specific area, showing that I was not doing something, which was not communicating, not voicing, not opening up in my deep personal relationship with myself. And with asking the question, I found some points within myself that I'd been suppressing. I mean, sometimes, we become so used to a certain pattern within ourselves, like, for example, suppressing things, that we do it so naturally that we don't actually take a breath, step back, and ask ourselves, wait a minute. I'm keeping on thinking about this thing and looking at it and experiencing, emotions and movements within it, but I'm not actually doing anything about it. So it was like a bit of a wake up in a way of, I was grateful that this moment with the thorn happened, because I could, within that moment, then take that step back, ask the question, and have a look at what am I accepting and allowing in my relationship with myself, my mind, and therefore my body. And as I've shared, I did see some dimensions where I've been thinking about things and looking at it, and it was kind of creating a level of stress and tension within me. But then that light bulb went up of, oh my goodness, Sinead, why haven't you done anything about this? Why haven't you at least written it out or opened it up and looked at it and resolved it? So I was caught up again for a while in my tendency to kind of keep things inside and keep it suppressed without actually directing it and doing something about it. So it was like really a moment where I just wanted to like go, oh my goodness, girl, you know what to do. Why didn't you do this? So, well, we all have our moments of ups and downs in our processes. So this is also something that I'd like everyone to take with you is, have a look at that tendency where it does fall under a level of suppression where we just keep things inside and mull over it in our thoughts and inner dialogue, and then with it comes the emotions and the experiences and the movements, and you get so stuck in it that you kind of forget to, oh my goodness, I must actually do something about what's going on inside of me. Otherwise, I'm just going to literally think myself and experience myself into a state. All right, so this video, just expanding on the process that I walked, and how that moment with reality assisted and supported me to wake up a little bit. So, every time more and more when I have these like small little bumps or accidents or cuts and things happening with me, I'll share with you how I located the mind-body relationship. I mean, reflexology is really accurate and specific to use in the body-foot mapping. So you can see when anything happens with your foot, what organs or parts of your body you're dealing with. And then with EQAFE and Desteni, the process that we're walking through the interviews there can also access a lot of information with regards to, what parts of your mind relates to which parts of your body, in terms of what it is that you're actually dealing with more on a mind level and personal self level in your relationship with yourself, body, your life, your process, and everything and everyone else within it. All right, thank you everyone for listening. And as I had a reminder with a thorn in a traumatic experience, I'm here to share with everyone this point as a reminder to not suppress. Just maybe take this opportunity now, to have a look at asking yourself that question. Is there anything inside myself I've been suppressing or holding on to, and that's been mulling around in my head for a couple of days or weeks that I actually just haven't sat down with myself, looked at, and resolved? All right, everyone. Thank you very much.